Jayson Tatum is the story right now. And, I mean, he's been the story for the last month because he's taken his game to a new level. Jayson Tatum played in his first All-Star game, certainly won't be his last. And after the All-Star game, the Celtics come back. No Kemba Walker for the last 4 games, by the way. He's got an injury. And did he get hurt in the All-Star game? That's not something you want to see. However, Tatum has taken his game to a new level. It's almost like we don't even think of Kemba Walker being done. That's how good Tatum has been. The Celtics lost to the Lakers on Sunday. After the game, LeBron James posted an Instagram of LeBron and Jayson Tatum sitting on the scorer's table during the game, waiting to check into the game. LeBron posted that picture. And in the caption, he called Jayson Tatum the young king. Now, you can knock LeBron James all you want. And you will. You can knock him all you want, and you will. But you have to acknowledge that when someone like LeBron is going to praise the 21-year-old Jayson Tatum like that by crowning him the young king, that means something. That is, to me, that was like a whoa. Really? Like, I know Jayson Tatum is good. I know other people around the league know Jayson Tatum is good. I know he's all-star potential here for the next 10 years. But for LeBron to call him the young king, and then to see how Tatum has elevated his game and taken his game to a new level over the last month, really, we'll say the last 10 games, Tatum is averaging 31 points per game over the last 10 games. He's incredible. We always knew the skill set was there, though, right? Like, the skill set isn't, like, from a skill set perspective, I don't know that he's doing anything that's jumping off the screen different to what we know he could do, to what we know he did 2 years ago when they made the playoff run, when Kyrie and Hayward were both injured, right? When they went to Game 7 of the East Finals. Like, Tatum played great. The skill set, we know it's been there. He's combining that skill set with a level of confidence. It's the confidence that is jumping off the screen when you watch Jayson Tatum play. His confidence is through the roof. And it's tough to describe. You have to see it. But when you watch him, I don't think you're seeing a player with a whole new skill set. You're seeing a player that has taken that skill set and has combined it with this type of confidence in his own game. And with that combination is making him one of the best players in the league. It is. Jayson Tatum right now is one of the best players in the NBA. He's 21 years old. And what I told you last year, I wrote a column for the Boston Metro newspaper. And it was right before last year's trade deadline. And there were rumors that the Celtics could add, they could do this, they could do that. Remember, Anthony Davis was on the table, possibly for the Celtics. And people were saying, well, you're going to have to give up Jayson Tatum. And I told you, do not give up Jayson Tatum. He has to be untouchable. I told you that. That was my column. That was the headline. Make Jayson Tatum untouchable. Not just because of the potential we all knew he had, but also because he was the rebuild. We talk about when they traded Pierce and Garnett to get the Brooklyn Nets picks. How long do we talk about those Nets picks? The Brooklyn picks. They turned into Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum. I mean, Jaylen Brown basically an all-star too. I know he didn't make the team, but I mean, he could have. And those at the core, like that is the rebuild right there. Brown and Tatum, that's the rebuild at the core. And I didn't think you should give that up for an Anthony Davis. I didn't think you should give that up for anybody. And what I told you was, it's possible that the Celtics, and I even said this when they had Rozier, forget about Kyrie. I told you that the Celtics positioning themselves to be the next Golden State Warriors with players that they drafted and players that suddenly come together, a trio of guys that turn into a powerhouse. People forget that the Warriors turned into a powerhouse before Durant got there. People forget that Durant went to the Warriors because they were a powerhouse. People forget Durant went to the Warriors because Durant couldn't beat the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors became dominant with guys that they drafted that came together, played with confidence, combined that confidence with their skill sets, and were unstoppable. And what happened then was you attract other big-name players like a Durant to want to go play for you. And what I told you the Celtics were trying to be and could be are the next Warriors. You draft these players, you get those Brooklyn picks, you build around Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum. I told you at the time Rozier was part of that, ended up not being a part of it. Now it's Kemba Walker. All right, Gordon Hayward's here. But, I told you at the trade deadline this year, if they traded Gordon Hayward, I would have been just fine with it. What Jayson Tatum is showing you right now is kind of confirming what I believe to be true with this Celtics organization, which is that a player like Jayson Tatum can turn this thing around. Him, Jaylen Brown, Tatum he's at a level right now where it is kind of like, whoa, when LeBron James calls him the young king, right? But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but he's right. Like, I don't think anyone's arguing with him. There's something special going on right now with Jayson Tatum. It's not that he has this new skill set with this little, step back three, these crossovers, these one-on-ones. It's just the confidence. This kid now isn't questioning, can I be one of the best players in the league? He makes the All-Star team. He's seeing people like LeBron James call him the young king. He knows he's one of the best players in the league. And you see that with every little ISO, crossover, through the legs, step back jumper. Like, Jayson Tatum, every dunking on guys, he's a beast. He's 21 years old. 21. Imagine being that confident when you're 21. Crazy, but he is. And he combines it with that skill set. That was the reason why the Celtics, and look, I acknowledged in my column last year that I got it wrong. Like, I wanted the Celtics to take Markelle Fultz. Boy, was I wrong on that. Danny Ainge was right. And the premise of my column was, I was wrong, Ainge was right. Ainge should once again do the right thing by holding on to Jayson Tatum. He did. And it may be, I don't know if he ever was thinking about trading Tatum, but if he was, and he ended up, deciding, hey, I'm not going to give him up, it's the best decision he ever made. Because right now, Tatum, he's going to take the Celtics to special places here for the next 10 years. And I think we all knew the potential was there for him to do that. It's just, there's a confidence level that he's playing with right now that I don't know if no one can predict someone's confidence level. No one can sit there and go, this kid one day is going to get so confident that, he's going to, you got to have it. You got to rip open a guy's chest and want it. Does he got it? He's got the skill set, but does he get it? Especially in a city like this. I think what Jayson Tatum is showing us here over the last month is that Jayson Tatum has it and then some. He's the young king. All hail the young king, Jayson Tatum.